Welcome back to another video, YouTube. This is Neo from the one I Am Neo. We have a special guest in the house. His name is he's from Crypto Research. His YouTube channel is right here. It's going to be linked down below as well. He does amazing technical analysis. The YouTube algorithm is loving him. He's got 1,000 subs so far. He's doing really good. He does VeChain, Bitcoin, ADA, all that fun stuff. And so he is about to introduce himself, and then we're going to both basically just go over some technical analysis. So again, don't forget to check him out down below if you haven't done so already. So I'm going to bring up his Zoom window, and now it's full screen for him. And so yeah, he can introduce himself and we can get talking.
So this is Crypto Research. I do altcoin and cryptocurrency technical analysis videos just so that you can be profitable in the space. And essentially, we only trade what's valid on this channel. So definitely do go and check us out if not already. We've got a Discord group as well, which you can join in the Twitter. So if you do go over to my channel, you can see it in any video's description. So I'll just start with a Bitcoin.
All right, let's see it. Give us the magic levels, my friend. Give us the magic levels.
So this is the Bitcoin token on the 4-hourly time frame. And you can see that I've drawn in some patterns here. And the first pattern that I'm going to share with you is actually from the 27th of July. And you can see that we've got this first resistance level and this right. So that this is an ascending resistance level and an ascending support level. And essentially this forms a rising wedge pattern. And in a rising wedge pattern, you actually do see a 66% chance that you are going to fall out of the bottom and see a bearish reversal trend. So this is where we actually did realize that we were going to come down, guys. This where I've just circled here, this candle, this is actually back testing. This is testing this ascending support. This is turning it into a resistance. And you can see that then we actually fell, guys. And then we actually fell into this different pattern. And this pattern which we actually fell into was actually a falling wedge pattern. And that validates a bullish reversal trend if you do see that back test. And you can see that you saw that back test there on the 4th of August. And essentially, that's when you saw this increase. That's when you saw that big pump. And essentially, what we're looking to see right now, guys, is we are actually looking to see a Bitcoin. We're looking to see us back test that $41,500 so that we can go on for continuation. And I'm going to share with you the target. And the target for continuation is actually this $59,000. So essentially, the reason that this is our $59,000 target is because I do believe we are in a huge kind of bullish pennant. And this bullish pennant plays out like this. And essentially, we need to see that back test. And then I do think we are continuing. And you're not going to get there overnight. You are going to see like kind of zigzags, guys. You do need to see healthy corrections along the way if you do want to get to this $59,000. And essentially, that's the 4-hourly time frame. So I'm going to get into the daily time frame, if that's all right. And I'll just share with you. It might be a bit easier to see this this kind of bull pennant, and this bull pennant's actually a bullish continuation. So I'm just going to get rid of them lines there, and you can see that essentially I'm just going to zoom out a bit here, guys. You can see that when I have actually zoomed out for this Bitcoin token on the daily time frame, you are looking to see this pattern play out where you do see us come up to this resistance. You see us find that support. It's really bullish when you did see this support. And this white box is my accumulation zone. So I did actually accumulate Bitcoin at this $38,000 as I did see it as a support level, which we had held on the 28th of July. We came back up and then we actually saw that back test. And if I just zoom out here, guys, to my RSI, you can see that this RSI does need to correct. We are a bit overextended. And also, guys, we are actually needing to see a bit of a correction in this Stoch RSI. We are around that 70 level with the 80 level being overextended. And we only use this in correction phases. And because we are actually just coming out of a correction phase of that wave 4, where we did actually see that of the Elliott wave theory, by the way, guys, where we saw that $29,000 back tested, this is what we need to see. So we do need to see this correction kind of form. So I'm going to get into the weekly time frame, guys, and just finish my analysis here. And essentially with this weekly time frame, what I'm just going to get in is I'm going to get this 20 EMA in. I'm going to get 34 EMA in. And essentially, so just the 20 EMA is kind of just fine here. And you can see that when you do get the 20 EMA in, you can see that we are seeing a back test. So this is really healthy. When you do see on any time frame the 20 EMA being back tested and continued from, this is really bullish. So essentially, we are definitely in an uptrend. Anyone who's telling you you're in a bear market at the minute for Bitcoin is completely delusional. You're 100% above that 20 EMA, and essentially, I do think we are going towards this $59,000. So, if you got any thoughts on that, we'll go over to the Neo Trader.
Yeah, I think that, well, I'll go into sharing my screen and kind of look at my chart really quickly. Let's do this one. So, yeah, I kind of agree with the whole, like, I guess it's looking at it kind of as a bump and run is what some people are saying on the internets, where you do have this trend line coming down like this. And so you did have your bump, then you came back down just like this. Boom, just like we were also predicting. So it's really cool that we were both kind of looking at the same exact level, but we also came to two different conclusions on how to get to that level. Since we trade on, like, we scalp trade and stuff like that, so we trade on lower term time frames as well. But for the people that have been watching me know that we were just looking for the swing failure pattern of this low. We came down and grabbed that. But the main thing that we are also looking at here is that trend line that came all the way through down here. I'll just draw it like really quickly like this. That bump and run would come down. You'd fill in all of these inefficiencies right here. You'd fill in some inefficiencies right here. And we could be just looking at just this whole section right here. So if we're looking at it from a numbers point of view, this right here, 41,500-ish, because you do have this previous resistance could come back, flip into support, and then bounce us up, and you could get a front run of that diagonal line or trend line, or we could come all the way back down. And let me clean up some of this. It's starting to get a little bit messy here. And we could come down and fill in these inefficiencies. And so if anybody watching that doesn't understand what inefficiencies are, is when you have these, it's just like what crypto research was saying, where it's like, in order to have a healthy uptrend, you need to have corrections, because as we know, if you guys have been trading Bitcoin for a long time, the faster the more parabolic you go up, the more parabolic you could come right back down. Even this is an example right here. You go straight up, you go sideways, and the Bart Simpson pattern, and then you come right back down. You come right up, then you come right back down. So this is looking pretty primed and sexy for a nice pullback to fill in these inefficiencies right here. And that's why I drew this box, because it could be around this area, or it could be all the way around here. So we're looking at 42,000, 41,500, all the way down to like 38,500-ish area could be a nice and sexy area to get into a long position if you haven't done so already, based off of crypto research's previous videos, because I do remember watching those, and he basically, he called it 100% before it even happened. So congratulations to you on that. But and then from that point forward, we could end up seeing ourselves with that a little bit of a correction on the daily. Could come down here, get us down to like that 50 region, 50-40 region on the RSI, because what ends up happening is that when you're in a downtrend, the 50 and anywhere between the 60 and the 40 on the RSI gives you your resistance levels, as you can see right here. And then when you're in an uptrend, you can see over here that 50, 40, 60 region gives you your support on an uptrend. So we could end up seeing that end up playing out as far as the RSI goes, where we do come down, possibly back down to here, getting that support level, and then just continuing our way to the upside to reach that like 59, 58,000 region that crypto was talking about a little bit earlier. And that kind of lines up, I think that's like the 786, if I remember correctly, if I pull the fib like this. Yeah, you do have that 786 area, and there has to be a naked point of control up in that area, because of just how much price action was going on. So if we pull a fixed range like this, yeah, so you do have your point of control. Let me change it to what I normally look at. Yeah, so you do have your naked point of control coming in right around there. Let me just put it like this. So and we also too have these highs. Let me change, this is pink or something. I don't want it to be pink. Let's do point of control like that. So one of the things that we're looking at here is having this area where you have a swing failure of these highs. You come up into this like 54, 55,000-ish region, and you could possibly see a pullback. But for the most part, yeah, we're all kind of looking at the same area based off of that. So Yeah, I would say that I think that we both kind of have the same ideas. And so hopefully, since we both have the same idea, the Bitcoin gods would recognize that and let our let our ideas play out to the upside. But I mean, just also I don't want to make the video too long, but we could get into like the EMAs and all this other stuff. I made a video earlier on my channel about what I'm seeing as far as EMAs. I went over RSI and everything like that, but this is just kind of like a midday update. And also, just wanted to have some fun doing some technical analysis with the boy Crypto Research and introduce my followers to him. So yeah, that's really it. I can't really think of anything more that I could add to what you said, because I think we're both kind of in an agreement. Like right now, it's looking pretty bullish, just in general. I mean, we finally broke above this range high. We are up above this trend line that everybody was looking at, and next level I'm thinking is like $200,000 from here. We'll just go straight. Let's just go straight up to the moon. I was just joking, by the way.
What's your price prediction then? Is it $200,000?
I mean, I don't really like to talk necessarily about because it gets to the point where it's like it just becomes way too speculative. I like to think of it like Bitcoin can literally do anything. I mean, it is a money safe haven. I do see in the future us getting to that point and further, just because of the fact of how like you can't inflate Bitcoin at all, and everybody eventually is going to have, I mean, everybody already has cell phones and stuff like that in their hands, and people should eventually, I would assume, wake up to the fact that it's like, wait a minute, the fiat money is no different than like computer money. Why the hell am I using fiat money? It's so stupid. But anyways, that could turn into a whole entire rant for another video.
Would you like me to get into the Elliott wave theory just really quickly, just to share?
Yeah, sure.
So I'll just
you can go back to sharing your screen and let's see what that looks like. Yeah, you can. If it says stop sharing my screen, then that's fine. Just go ahead and stop it. If it says that for you. But yeah, I think if we look at it on the daily while we wait for him to share his screen. Oh,
I think there we are.
There it is. Yeah,
okay,
you're live. So
cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my Fibonacci retracement tool out, and I just want to first share with everyone where we actually did see Bitcoin retraced on this wave 4 of the Elliott wave theory. So I'm just assuming that everyone understands that the wave 4 is a correction wave. When I'm putting this Fibonacci retracement tool in, it's actually comparing the measurement of the wave 4 in comparison to this wave 3. And I do apologize for how messy the chart is, everyone. But essentially, you can see that we did come between these two levels. It was actually around this $29,000. And what usually happens with the Elliott wave theory is that you usually see a correction towards that 0.236 or that 0.382. And essentially, we found a really nice correction there, guys. So that's just what I wanted to share with everyone. And I'm just going to add this really key level in that 2.15. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the Fibonacci retracement tool out here. I'm going to put it in reverse. So I first just need to reverse this, guys, so that it's reversed. So I'm just going to share with you where the wave 3 actually came to. And the way that I'm going to measure this is actually by coming from where we actually started this bull run, where we started this bull run around that $3,000. And if I just bring that in there, guys, and match it up, you can see that this isn't perfectly accurate, but the 2.15 area, that 215% of this wave 1 is where we actually came to for wave 3. So we were actually overextended by 47% of this wave 1. As you do usually see it come to the 161%, that 1.618. So if I actually do just apply the same, and this is just a little idea, something that I enjoy kind of putting in for my price predictions, I'm just going to do the same thing, guys, for this wave 4. And if I actually was to put that in there, guys, and I was to just match the bottom of this wave 4, just like we did from the bottom of this bull run, we to do it to this previous high, this wave 3, you can see that we do have a conservative price prediction of $109,000. As this is where we usually do.
That's conservative. Okay. All right. I like it.
And my actual price prediction, which is more of a target, is around that $170,000. And that's by around December time, guys. You've heard it here first. That 2.15 level. And this is only if we were to become as overextended as we were on that wave 3. However, I do actually anticipate us to see that $109,000 as a very conservative price prediction. And just really quickly before we do end this, guys, I'm just going to measure that for you. And you can see that that'd only be around 157%, 157% in gains from where we currently are. So if you do see them nice entry levels that we've just mapped out, definitely do think about getting into Bitcoin, as there is a lot of kind of potential.
Yeah, I mean, I can't disagree with anything that you said. Also, too, I noticed that if you go back to that wave 1 and 2, that 1.618 basically called the initial high that we had over at like 49,000 or whatever it was, and then we had that little bit of a correction, and then we continued to move up. So it looks like the wave three,
Initial high there.
yeah, wave three was going a little bit of an extension. Because usually once you go past the 1.618 on the wave three, that means that you're really starting to get into like a extended wave three territory.
And can you see, yeah, can you see how we were on that 93 level there as well, guys, on the
Yeah,
RSI? It's
absolutely huge right there. So I mean, especially too, just how much divergences we had at the highs, and you could just sense that the momentum was dying down, and then we started to have that move to the downside. I remember I shorted like 58,000 or something like that. It was a lot of fun, and then I longed 28,900, the absolute low that we had, and I accidentally closed it out because I was on the wrong account trying to trade. So that's always fun when you close out your good trades like that. But yeah, I think that we could obviously get up to there. The whole December thing, I hope that the December gets framed and put up on a wall somewhere, and that you can play the audio back. Because if it does happen in December, you will be the ultimate Bitcoin god. That'd be absolutely amazing. But yeah, I think that everything that you're saying is pretty spot on as far as the TA goes. We'll just have to wait and see if the ideas end up playing themselves out, because the TA is sound, the TA makes sense, and if we do get up there, like you guys are, like I was saying a little bit earlier, you heard it here first. Both of us were talking about that $59,000 level, and then after that, if we can get up to 2,000 before December, if crypto research comes out with the course, everybody better buy it. That's basically what it comes down to. But yeah, that's all I have on my end. Like I said, I'm just going to share your channel real quick. Go down below, check out his channel, and then I guess if you're gonna use this same video, you guys can check out my channel. He'll leave it down below as well. And that's really it. Unless you have any last parting words or anything like that for your people and my people.
No, that's it. Just make sure to check out the channel if you are looking for daily technical analysis updates. And definitely do subscribe to both channels, as we will be providing value to every single viewer every single day.
Yep, completely agree with that. So without further ado, I'll go ahead and end the video and catch you guys next time. See ya.